Hey guys, so I know this is a very stressful time for a lot of high school seniors because you guys have a big decision to make. You have to decide which college you're going to be spending the next 4+ years at, and it's a very big decision. And so I just wanted to share a little bit about why I chose Santa Clara University for college last year. And so let's get started. So Santa Clara University was not my top choice college, I guess. I wanted to go to a larger university like one of the UCs. And so at the very top, if I had to rank them, it was UCLA and UC Berkeley. And then below that was Pepperdine, getting into private schools. And then Santa Clara and USF were on the same third level tier below that. And below that were some other UCs like UCSB, UC Davis, and then Loyola Marymount. I didn't apply to too many schools. I believe I applied to around 7 to 10, so not a lot. And a majority of them were in the UC system. But last year, after my spring break, I had an opportunity to go visit Santa Clara University and USF on the same weekend because this was the first time I was actually visiting a university other than UCSB. So it was one full weekend. I believe I left Wednesday and I didn't get back until Sunday. I did the Unity Night overnight experience at Santa Clara University, and then right after that was back to back with USF's Student of Color Night event, and then I went to USF's preview day, and then I went back to Santa Clara University's preview day. So it was a very full weekend, and I just want to share a little bit about my experience. So obviously, as I said before, Santa Clara University wasn't my top choice. I was actually between Santa Clara University and USF. I was leaning towards USF. Before going any further, let me clarify, I did not get into my top choice universities, which was UCLA and UC Berkeley, and that's okay. And I totally know why. It's because my SAT scores weren't the highest. I don't actually do well testing. Like, my grades were great, they were fine. My SAT score was pretty average. It wasn't anything great. It was okay, it was good, but it was definitely not in the 1500s or the 1400s. I actually don't remember what I got. I want to say I got between 1300 and 1400, but now I'm rethinking that. I might have gotten over I don't know. I have pushed that memory far behind me. But anyways, so USF, Santa Clara University, and USF had actually offered me more in terms of just everything. USF gave me more merit-based financial aid, automatic entrance into the honors college. So I was pretty stoked about that, and there was honors fellowships and honors grants and stuff that I was applying for. And so I was pretty set on thinking that I was going to go to USF, but this preview day overnight experience for both really changed my mind. So for Unity Night, I showed up, and as we were driving in, just like, you get hit by the Santa Clara vibe. There is a vibe to Santa Clara University, and there was students in the parking garage dancing to music, welcoming you to the university, and I was like, wow, this is pretty good. The only other tour I'd been on was UCSB's, and it was a big campus, and it didn't quite have that vibe that I was looking for. And so I was like, wow, these people are very friendly, but like, are they just very good actors, very good salespeople? Like, they have a good business school. They might just have all their marketing team, all their advertisement team out here right now. But that night, that week, end experience progressed, and it was really good. I got to sit in on classes, I went to lectures, I heard about the school. Staff was really welcoming and people were really nice. I stayed with a rising sophomore, and I slept on the floor of his dorm. It was a great experience, but I had a very bad perception of the dorms after that because I was in one of the older dorms, San Filippo, the Flip. And not that I'm saying anything bad about the Flip, it's just, it was definitely older. It's like one of the older dorms on campus. My host, everywhere we went, he knew everyone, and everyone knew him. He was saying hi, and we stopped like 10 million times just because he was saying hi to everyone because he knew everyone, which was really awesome. And I was like, oh, maybe he's just an outgoing guy, but just seeing everyone interact and seeing the community and how close people are. Like, I keep getting DMs from people asking me like, oh, what is it like at Santa Clara University? I'm like, the biggest thing about the university is the culture and the people there, because the people there just like make the community so much better. So flash forward to USF later that weekend. I arrived, the vibe's okay, the events weren't really well planned out, it was kind of boring, it felt like we were being treated like little children. And then I was there with another person who had also been at the Santa Clara University's Unity night, and then they were asking us what other colleges we were looking at, and we were both like, oh, Santa Clara University. And they were like, ew, Santa Clara University, like, I heard their acceptance rate went down and they're letting in less students. And I was like, isn't that like making me want to go there more, that I got into a school that has a lower acceptance rate than yours, that like that it means that I'm better and they want me? So I was like, okay, I don't know what their point in saying that was, but it definitely did not push me towards their school. And their campus was like, it was more my style. Santa Clara University is very traditional looking in the fact that they stay true to the like mission design. USF is like ultra modern. At least the engineering building looked really nice, even though I wouldn't be in engineering, but it just like the buildings look modern and nice. It was a very urban campus. We're a very suburban traditional campus at Santa Clara University. So I was like, oh, the campus at USF is so much better. But then the dorming situation was 10 million times worse. They didn't have enough dorms for the students, so you would have to get off campus housing in San Francisco, which is extremely expensive. So I was like, okay, big negative. But when I ran the numbers and I looked at it, because Santa Clara University's business program has a 4+1 master's program, getting my master's degree would cost my total education less at Santa Clara University than it would at USF, where even though I had slightly better merit-based scholarships, it pretty much evened out. And so it was like the quality of the education and the community that I want is at Santa Clara University. And so I went back to preview day, and again, they blew me away. The environment, the welcoming environment, the people, it really made it so much better. And so honestly, if there was ever any doubt in your mind about choosing a school, just any school, looking at their culture says a lot about them, a lot about their teachers, a lot about their faculty, about their residents' life. That was something that sold me to Santa Clara University, even though it wasn't in the location that I wanted. Like, yes, Silicon Valley, but I wanted a more urban environment. But it has so much to offer in terms of the programs, the faculty. I applied to the honors college at Santa Clara University and I got in, and it's been a great experience just being around very intellectual people. So even though I didn't get invited because it was a higher caliber school, I still had an opportunity to be able to take part in that. That is just why I decided to commit to Santa Clara University. That's my thought for this week, and I shall see you guys next week.